Uh, uh, this next question is, how did your parents treat you? Even though you just told me, you know, how you spent a lot of time with your father and whatever. So traveling with him like that, that was what you remember best about your father?
Right, yeah.
And your mother sort of disagreeing with him doing that. Now, how did they discipline you?
Oh, very well. I mean, we had the boys say, go around the house certain ways, and even in dressing, you couldn't go around the house with your shirt off or this thing and the other thing, and you had to recognize your kin folks and get up in the morning. You had to speak to people and whatnot. Where's your good morning grandmother, and which she lived with us until she died, and good morning mother and dad and whatnot, you know, and brothers and sisters, and get on our daily way and whatnot. And so, and they was very strict. We had to get up and go to church every Sunday and whatnot, and during Lenten season, the family would come together and get down on our knees in one room. We all would say the 10 decades of rosary all through Lent, you know. For as I can remember, I never remember missing a night, you know, when we was coming up as a child, you know, saying the rosary before we go to bed. And like I say, 10 church duties and all and whatnot.
So, but, okay, did they ever have to punish the kids for doing things?
Well, not that much, because my older sister, she was a very, very outgoing person, you know, and she used to get a little hard-headed, you know, and whatnot. But then again, she was a very helpful person, you know, and all, you know. She had a vision, you know. She wanted to help the younger children and all and whatnot and this thing and the other thing. Because I think what really tore her apart, she got into a bad marriage, you know, and that didn't work out too well. But she really had a good ambition, you know, and whatnot. And of course, my brother Anthony, after he got grown, which I don't know too much about his lifestyle with the family because he's much older than I were. He comes moving around and working in different cities and whatnot, New Jersey and Washington, which is in Pennsylvania now. And of course, my brother Paul, he was a very outgoing young person. He was coming up. He was a working type person and liked to see things advance, you know, and whatnot. And of course, he moved away from here at Washington after he got grown. And then, and now he's living in Pennsylvania too. He has his own janitorial business up there in Pennsylvania. And he's married, and he has, I think, 3 kids. One of them dead. They're not kids now, they're all grown. Because my brother Vic and myself have always stayed here in the county. And of course, like I say, a lot of people saying they couldn't make a living in St. Mary's County, you know, and all. But still, my brothers and sisters and a lot of my colleagues left St. Mary's County and went to different places, you know, throughout the nation and whatnot. But I'm not bragging on myself, but I feel like that I produced much more than they had with where all the big monies in action were. So I really can't condemn St. Mary's County myself.
Okay. Do you believe that your parents prepared you well for life?
I believe they did. They really want, especially our mother, she wanted us to be the best in anything. So, because, you know, mother always, I think mother understands more about a child because she's with a child more and sees what type of action, what he more or less produced and whatnot, you know. And because, yeah, they really did. And like I used to tell Dad lots of times, even though my mother used to beat me all the time, but like I told him that if she had been the man and instead of the woman, we could still been better men and women. Because she was very determined, you know.
Okay. Now,